Welcome back. In the previous movie, I showed you how we could create a basic web page or HTML document that will be used to create our subsequent web pages or HTML documents. In this movie, we'll be treating more on HTML tags, HTML heading tags, and HTML paragraph tags. HTML headings are defined with the H1 to H6 tags. The H1 tag is greater than the H2 tag, and the H2 is greater than the H3 tags, following that order to H6 tags. Time to get our hand a little bit dirty with codes. I go to my text editor. I'll be using Sublime Text Editor subsequent course that will be treating on HTML. Now, we have already created our basic file, so we locate our basic file. You go to file, you go to open file, so I double click on it. Now, these are my basic template. So now for me to create another file using this basic template, I go to file and I click save as. Now I select where I want to save this particular file into, which is the heading file. So I rename it to HTML heading. HTML heading. Now be careful with the space. We don't use space by naming our file. But remember, with the extension we save as .html, then we click save. So now I cannot change this title to heading and paragraph tag. Now let's continue with what we are doing. So let's test run our head 1 and head 2. Remember what I said, H1 is greater than H2 and H2 is greater than H3. So let's open and close our H1 tag now. Our H1, let's say this is a heading. This is heading 1. So this is our H1 open and close. I go to where I've saved it and I will run it to my browser. So this is what we'll have after I've run it. This is head 1. So I will copy this line, Ctrl C, and I will paste it right here. Then I will change this to page 2. Now change this to page 2. Now change this to 2. Now we could see, if we reload this page, that H1 is greater than H2. So following the subsequent headings as well. So this is my H1 to H6 tag. I save this file or use Ctrl S to save this file before you really reload it to make sure everything is working out fine. So I reload it right here and you could see the way it came out. This is heading 1. It's heading 1, H1 is greater than H2, H2 greater than H3, and H2 greater than H4, H4 greater than H5, and H5 greater than H6. Now the paragraph tag. HTML paragraph are defined with the P tag. Understand the paragraph tag as normal paragraph in our word processing or in our English language. Now the paragraph starts with the open of the paragraph tag and it ends with the closing of the paragraph tag, and the content comes in between. So let's try that. Let's come over here, enter. Let's try open our paragraph tag, close our paragraph tag, and let's type this is a paragraph. So I Ctrl S, or we go here, we click save, then we go back to our browser, then we reload. This is a paragraph. You see that has appeared as this is a paragraph on our browser. Now one beautiful thing about a paragraph tag is that everything inside the paragraph tag starts in the next line. Now if I should say this is a paragraph number 1, and I should copy this now and paste it below it and said this is a paragraph number 2, we will see that this one will appear in the first line, this will go to the second line. We'll go here and save, then go back to my browser and reload it. You could see what happened. This is a paragraph number 1, start in the first line, and this is the paragraph number 2 start in the second line. But if I didn't type this in a paragraph tag, for instance, let me say I copy all of this and bring it in here. Now if I should save this and reload it again, you see that it comes in one line. So that is the function of a paragraph tag. It helps us format our document or our web pages if the content inside a paragraph tags comes to the next line. Hi, this is brought to you by codebasket.com, and don't forget every class has its own exercise, file and video for easy comprehending that are made available for members only. So if you're not yet a member, why not visit our site now, www.codebasket.com, and sign up as a member to have access to this exercise, videos and files and other additional add-ons. So see you, cheers.